will kick it away to start. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Buckeyes offense will have the opening possession of the game. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Handoff from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Listen to this place. Oh, man, do they love their Badgers. 3rd down coming. He'll off one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Hunt is in the air. Hauls it in, looking for space. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. So Wisconsin's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well together.
Makes the grab. It's Griffin. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And the Badgers will have it 1st and 10. The running back has it. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He breaks a tackle. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Badgers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw, it's Edwards. Breaks the grab. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Give to the back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. And the Badgers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pulls it in. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. The Buckeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll give it to the back. Across the 35. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Release to the back. Quickly complete. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. From the gun. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23. He's got it again. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. The Badgers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. 3rd down, and they need 15 after 2 negative plays. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Looking deep. A full dive to haul that one in. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Moving closer to the red zone. It's at the 27 on 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Firing to the right, complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Listen to this place. Oh, man, they love their Badgers. 3rd down coming. Throwing right. Got the quick pass. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. The Buckeyes had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. 2nd and goal for this offense. Back to pass. Trying to find the end zone. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Louisiana is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Jake Delhomme and Brian Mitchell, this has not been a blowout today in Lafayette. They're up by a field goal over Southern Miss. Obviously, big implications here in the Sun Belt, and as this one plays out, we'll keep you posted.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the Badgers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the lone running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Takes it on the shovel. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Caught in the backfield, it's Dupree. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Badgers will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Back to pass, it's Sayin. Fires left. He's got an open man. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. The give on the option. Spins away from the defender.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the 2nd. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Fires to the tight end. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man quickly. He's got it inside the 10. Mark him out of bounds at the 9-yard line. And the Buckeyes line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And after that strong play on 1st down, they're right on the cusp of a score. 2nd and goal. The receiver on the jet sweep. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. 3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Back to throw, it's Sayin. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. Oh, he missed it. No good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. They've taken a couple of punches to the jaw, and now they'll try to get this offense going down a couple of touchdowns. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Complete in the middle. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Tight end getting vertical. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. They'll try the left side. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Give to the running back. They knock him down at the 21. It's a pickup of 5 yards on the play and enough for a first down. The inside handoff. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. And the Badgers looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Hands it off. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. The Badgers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. He gives them a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6. And the Badgers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Leaves it with the running back. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. He splits the upright. And to settle for the field goal.
And you want a touchdown or you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got his man across the middle. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Got it behind the line. It's Thurman. Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Snagged in the middle. It's Peoples. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. The Buckeyes are in the hurry-up. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Finds his big tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to throw it. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. Stopped at the 12-yard line, and he wanted that pick 6. He'll have to settle for setting up his offense.
What a beautiful sight. Not only are we big and strong and powerful and athletic, you can just have unbelievable hands to the mix, because we can catch a football too, just like those little DBs, create turnovers, force interceptions. Let's go.
And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you've just simply got to make it.
Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw, it's Edwards. Right on the money. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Badgers line up to punt it away. He looks it in and makes the... And they'll have it at the... No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Rushes on him. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
That is a great job getting to the quarterback. And when you're playing in Camp Randall Stadium, in one of the loudest atmospheres in all of college football, and your offensive line can't hear the snap count, and you've got dudes like T.J. Watt or J.J. Watt coming off the edge, it's not a lot of fun. It's not really fun for this quarterback right now either with this dude rushing.
The Buckeyes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Off the play fake. Caught in the backfield. It's Peoples. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Pressure all over the quarterback and down he goes at the 24. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. They kick it away on 4th down. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Snags a quick pass on the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Going deep. Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Pulls and throws out the RPO. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Badger.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Lining up to add another. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Louisiana is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Jake Delhomme and Brian Mitchell, this has not been a blowout today in Lafayette. They're up by 6 over Southern Miss. Anything can happen down the stretch here in the Sun Belt. It's why we're here to keep you posted. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Listen to this place. Oh, man, do they love their Badgers. 3rd down coming. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. And the Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. Might be calling a hot route. Reads it, fires complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. He rifles one deep down the middle. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. To the air, it's Sayin. He'll take another shot here. He's got it at the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Fires to the big fella. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. Deep zone coverage here by the defense. Catch in the middle, it's Acker.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. Got to get everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to throw. It's Edwards. Oh, they're after him. He's got his man. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And perhaps there's some confusion. The field goal unit is out there. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there in Madison. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Camp Randall.
The Buckeyes will kick it off to start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Barry Johnson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. He'll start the third quarter with the run. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Off play action. Here's a heat. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ballard. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. And the Badgers are moving quickly down the field. Back to throw. It's Edwards. Makes the grab. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Badgers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. Got the first down and more. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. And the Badgers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. Back to pass on 2nd down. Gets it out quickly. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Just drives in between the uprights. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
From inside the 10, here he comes. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. On the run, it's Peoples. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line. The Buckeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, running back gets the give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Listen to this place. Oh, man, they love their Badgers. 3rd down coming. Power football with the run. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Kick is in the air. The coverage team able to make the tackle. Here comes the offense back onto the field. Leaves it with the back. Across the 25, he's got room. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. They'll ride the hot hand. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After the productive 1st down play at 2nd and 6. The give to the tailback. Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. Ready to fire from the pistol. To throw, it's Edwards. Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Badgers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly deep downfield. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Badgers will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And with the way he's throwing it right now, there are some big names at the top of that record list. J.T. Barrett, Dwayne Haskins, Justin Fields might be getting ready to move them down a notch.
And moving those guys down, that's a day. That's the day you dream about. That's the day where the ball's barely touching the ground, you're in a zone, and everything is going your way.
And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Louisiana is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Jake Delhomme and Brian Mitchell, this has not been a blowout today in Lafayette. They're up by 6 over Southern Miss. Just another week of football in the Sun Belt, guys, where we've come to expect the unexpected.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll move the wide receiver. Now the play fake. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
That's a great individual effort by him right there. When I think about Ohio State football, too, especially on defense, right, it's the legacy of the Silver Bullets, guys flying around, giving great effort and getting to the football, but it all has to start up front on the D-line. You've got to be dominant at that position. And
he tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Badgers will line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Rides the back and leaves it. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Option look. It's Sayin. And he probably should have left that one with the back as he is just smashed in the backfield. Calls his own number. Turning it on. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Smith. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the route is on. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they tack on the extra point. It's 35-13. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they put the points on the board with that 37-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. Going to the ground. Got a little space. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for a man. It's Edwards. Just a short pass to the tight end. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The give to the back. Powers through the defender. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Fires to the right. It's picked off, and another empty drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. They'll go to the ground. Picks up the 1st down. There he goes. Really putting together a threat now. They get the 1st. It's at the 37. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Using his legs, it's Peoples. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough. Now a lot of work to do to move the
chains keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. To the air. It's Sayin. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Makes the grab on the big throw. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
1st and goal, Ohio State.
Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. He's looking to pass. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Ohio State. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Wisconsin, 13.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Finds the tight end. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. To the air, it's Edwards. He hurls one deep down the left side. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Paul. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Trying to get the edge on the toss. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Not this time. After finding running room on the previous play, nowhere to go this time around as the defense rises up. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Peoples. And the pass is complete, but less than nothing to show for it. They're knocked down behind the line. He'll do it himself. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes! With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Scanning the field, it's Edwards. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
You got to love a defense that just is flying around and having fun. That's what these guys look like, right? All game long, everything has gone their way. And here we are early in the fourth quarter, and they are still bringing their A game, getting a sack on that last one.
And the Badgers will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's Jackson. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
2nd down coming up.
Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Smith. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up the scoreboard.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now 3rd and goal from the 2. On the ground, going for the first down with the give to the tight end. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. To the air, it's Sayin. Touchdown, Ohio State. Quick strike through the air for the score. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd.
Wisconsin, 13.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
They get enough rush, and it pays pays off. The sack at the 20.
You've got to love what you're seeing if you're the head coach of this team, because your defense is simply not resting on their laurels, and they're playing until there's zeros on the clock. They've got a massive lead. We're late in the fourth quarter, and they're still getting sacks.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Badgers will snap it on 1st and 10. Red pass, it's complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Now on 2nd down. They'll run it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Badgers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Edwards. Fires to the tight end. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. They're going to run it. Makes it past the marker. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Quarterback on the keeper. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on 1st down. Now back to the line. He's got it on the right. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go. The Badgers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Fires complete on the crosser. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Here's the handoff. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. And the Badgers trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Big fella moving. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. 2nd and goal for the offense. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. 3rd and goal for the offense. Trying to bully their way in. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, I don't know, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. He'll bring it out. It's Graham. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Back to throw. It's Sayin. Finds his tight end. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. With the clock running, this should be the final play. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.